Oh my gosh, just finished up a Fight Club class about this girl named Jessica. She tries to kill us. I don't know what her problem is, but yeah, finished that up. Now I'm about to train a client before I hop in the studio today. All right, what's going on, guys? So it is Tuesday, the 29th, I believe, 28th. And this morning, got up, went to Fight Club, trained a client at 7, and came back home. I read a chapter of my Gary Vee book. Then I responded to quite a few emails that I had. Then after that, I've been working on a mix for my boy Young Cito out in Germany. I see you, boy. So whenever I'm starting to mix, I like focusing on the relationship between the low end elements. So basically the 808 and the kick. That's what I'm working with on this particular mix. And as far as 808s go, generally I like to try and leave the 808 alone. I think that's something I picked up from Manny American, who, if you're not familiar with him, he's a super A-list engineer, works on a lot of big records. But someone asked him a question one time, what are his techniques with mixing 808s? And he said that a lot of times when you get an 808, it's already sounding great. Sampled instruments are sounding just crazy nowadays, and usually the producer is going to pick a sound, 808 sound, that fits the record. So his goal is to make everything else fit around the 808. So typically that's what I like to do as well, leave the 808 alone. I like to get it sitting in a nice spot, get the kick drum to kind of mesh well and work with it, and let those two be the anchor of my mix and build the track around that. So yeah, I start with the drums, then I bring in the vocal, then I bring in everything else. All right, so talking about the low end, how I start off a mix whenever I'm dealing with, tracked out beats, is I will have some sort of way to meter the volume going into the mix bus. So I have this virtual tape machine on my mix bus. It's the first plug-in, and I will solo the kick drum and get it to a point where it's hitting around -3 on the VU meter. All right, so this is a technique that I picked up from, I believe, Graham over at the Recording Revolution. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play this and get the kick drum sitting to where I like, and then I'll bring in the 808 and talk about what I'm doing there. All right, so as you can see, it's consistently hitting right around -3 on the VU meter. So now I'm going to bring in the 808, and with the combination of the two hitting at the same time, I want the volume to get around -1 on the VU meter. All right, perfect. So as far as volume goes, I'm going to leave those two right there, and then I'm going to place, that's again going to be the anchor. I'll start placing everything around that. I'm going to do a little bit of work to get the kick and the 808 to play well together. But yeah, volume wise, I used to be lost on setting the level of, a kick and a bass. Because I've always started mixing with those two, but I never knew where to put them volume wise to get a good level. So that's what I do now. I place everything around it, and I've been enjoying that ever since I found that technique. So I figured, why not share it with my homies, with my YouTube family? All right, in the middle of this mix, but I had to go get my picture took, you know what I'm saying? Go get my GQ on, and then I'll be back working on this mix. So let's go get our picture taken. Cleaned Camille up quite a bit yesterday. She's looking rather sexy, if I must say. Probably wondering who this dude is. Like, who is this stranger on your channel? This is my boy Miguel. We met through YouTube. I will definitely have his link in the description box below. His channel is amazing. I used to be like real conscious about, do I want to put like workout footage on this channel because it's, you know, more focused on audio engineering and things like that. I saw this guy's channel and he's got like his whole lifestyle in his vlogs, so I was like, I want to be like that. So yeah, this is Miguel. This is the homie. Tell him who you are.
What's going on, guys? My name is Miguel Rivera. I play guitar in a metal band called O Kingdom. We're actually on tour right now supporting our new record that we just released. It's called Anthem for the Lost, and we're playing Kansas City today. And I stayed in contact with Jordan over here because I fell in love with this channel, man. I fell in love with it. You guys watch the videos and you know exactly what he's about. Content's incredible. He provides value, and I loved it. So I contacted him and we met up, and it's like our first time actually interacting with another YouTuber. So I'm stoked to be here, man.
Super happy. We just went and lifted. Now he's in Kansas, so I had to take him to a barbecue spot. So we're about to grub, and we'll catch y'all later.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm sorry? No, we've got YouTube channels, so we're, a little day in the life. Yeah.
Actually,
these guys aren't from, they're not from Kansas.
We're from Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville.
You got a little barbecue there.
Yeah.
Alright, YouTube family, what's happening? So, I wanted to just have a little one-on-one combo with you guys real quick, a little real talk, a little story time here. You know, I want to go back to something that my dad taught me whenever I was 18, 19 or so. At the time, I've always been playing basketball, played in college, and at this point I was either a senior in high school or a freshman in college. I was also a cart pusher at Walmart, and I wanted to quit the job, and I was kind of making up reasons in my head, like, you know, people weren't treating me fairly, or, you know, whatever the excuse was. And really it was just due to, you know, I'm about to leave the house, or I'm in college and I want more time to just kick it, really. That was really what was going on. But so I'm talking to my dad about quitting this job, and, you know, I'm tired of pushing carts, especially after practice and stuff like that. And, you know, my parents weren't ever the type to you know, really get us a lot of the stuff that we wanted as kids. You know, they'd provide everything that we needed, and I'm thankful for that. But anything that we wanted, you know, we had to figure out a way to get it on our own. So My dad is talking to me about this, and he was like, okay, so people are treating you unfairly. What do you think is going to happen to those people after you quit this job? And I was just like, I'm thinking to myself, why does it matter? And he's like, well, you know, you're going to be sitting here with your feelings hurt, but you're going to be out of that situation. You'll have no money coming in. And all these people that you say are treating you unfairly are still going to be sitting there making a check and being able to, you know, provide for their families or pay their bills, whatever it is that they need to do. So I say that to say this. It's really easy to get bored with the situation or get distracted by this new, you know, I'm in college, I'm wanting to hang out and kick it because I wasn't able to whenever I was in high school. It's real easy in life to get distracted. It's real easy in life to see something new and want to try that out, and get bored with your current situation. It's super hard to stay consistent on something. You know, if you're the people that I'm speaking to right now are the people who are currently either unhappy or unsatisfied with their situation. You know, if you're, let's say you're in corporate America and you're cool with having your evenings and your weekends for your family, and you're making, you know, good enough money, you're making good money, you're able to take care of your bills, your family, and if that's all that matters to you, great, I'm happy for you, and you're living. That's the American dream. But if you're in a situation where you're not satisfied, you're not happy with that, then you have to do something to get yourself out of that. And the only way that you can achieve whatever goals or dreams that you have is by being consistent and not being distracted, not making excuses because now you want to do something else. I saw a quote earlier today that said, you can do anything, but you can't do everything. I know a lot of people who you know, talk to me about different things that they're about to do, different things that they want to do, and they'll go hard at it for, you know, a week or two until they get bored. You have to be addicted to the grind. There's no getting bored. There's no getting bored in my book. You know, people like to tell me that I'm too much, and I take it as a compliment, because if you think of Jordan Criddle, you know I'm going to be being a good husband, but I'm also going to be at the gym and in the studio. That's what I do. That's what I want to do with my life, and so that's where you're going to find me. Very rarely, you know, unless I'm spending time with my wife, very rarely are you going to catch me outside of those two areas. You know, spending time with family, my wife, in the gym or in the studio. You know, I have a hard time balancing anything else because I almost look at it like it's a waste of time. I know what I want in life. So, you know, don't be around people who are hot and cold, you know, are on something for a week or two, and then they're on something else for a week or two, and now they're back to chilling and kicking it, and then 6 months later they're wishing that they would have stuck with this. No, just be a person that's focused on your goals, stay committed to them, be consistent, and grind. Catch you guys Friday.